It is another beautiful day to remind you all that you have been lied to about indicators and lied to about robot. Now, all the things you say about indicators and robot is not actually true. Indicators and robots cannot help you to be consistently profitable in the financial market. Quote me anywhere. These things are complete lies and garbages. The only way to become profitable trading the binary options market is to trade using price action. That's all you need. All right. So if you follow me through to the end of this video, I will show you a simple price action technique that actually works. I'll walk you through the step-by-step process on how to identify this opportunity and how to take it like a pro. All right. So without wasting further time, let us get started. Okay. So looking at the chart, you can see that this is GBP AUD, the OTC market. This is the 1 minute time frame, and of course you can see that we'll be trading over a period of 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes expiry right here, and we are going to be risking 6 grand. Okay. So that being said, let me quickly walk you through the chart. Now, the first thing you need to see or try to observe is the trend. Okay. How is the trend doing? Who is stronger? Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? This is how we draw conclusions on which path we should be on. Okay, if the price is moving in the direction of the buyers, we are looking for only buy signals, and if it is moving downward, we are looking for only sell signals. Okay, so this very market scenario is obviously a strong uptrend, but if we look back, you can see that this is a period where we had a collapse. Okay, we had a range right here, price were moving in a straight line, and then there was a collapse right here. Sellers moved the price down, and you can see that right now, over the past few hours, the price has now started to move upward in the direction of the buyers, breaking right here this high. As you can see, this is a lower high swing because okay, it's a lower high swing, or this is actually the highest level at the time. Okay, so price has already broken it, so it's just a proof that the buyers are now strong. Okay, now even though that's what's happening, it doesn't mean that we jump into a trade immediately. There are other things that we have to look at for. Okay, if we're having a strong uptrend, we look to enter a trade or look for a trading opportunity when the sellers steps in for a while, because if the buyers are already moving the market, that is already a late time for us to trade. Like a period like this, if price is moving like here, it's not the right time to trade because buyers are aggressively moving, and if you enter a trade, you may win, but it is just wise not to enter because you don't know when they will reverse the market eventually. So you want to enter at the time where price can move, right? So if you enter here, it's also not wise because buyers are already moving, or the price may reverse in the future against you. So when is the best time to enter a trade? If we are having a strong uptrend, you need to wait for the sellers to step in, and this is what we call the retracement phase, the rest phase, or the pullback phase. Okay, this is what we're having right here, a period where sellers are in a little bit to move the price a little bit down. This right here is a trading opportunity. Now, having identified this, you have to understand that there's also what we also call the market structure, which helps us to tell when trend is invalid. Because when market is moving, we have to be able to look for some signals that tells us that the trend is changing, and of course, we can look to probably avoid a trade or just avoid the market in general. This is why you need to understand that price action is key, because if you understand price action, you will know that the trend has changed and you need to avoid the market completely. If price is moving strongly in the upside, what we call the higher low swings. Okay, the higher low swings are usually very strong. They are not supposed to break. But if by any means price close below them in an uptrend, it's a signal that the buyers are ultimately weak and price should fall down. Now we're having right here the obvious higher low swing we're having is this very level right here. So we can draw a resistance, a horizontal level right here. Okay, so this is the level, and you can see that price is approaching this level. If eventually price closes below this level, it will only mean that the whole of this movement on the buyer side is now expired, and price can fall down now in the direction of the sellers and start to use the structure as the structure to move down in direction of the buyer, of the seller. So this is how we trade most of the time. But if this happens that the price could not break and then price reverse back and close in the structure that we withdraw, then that will mean for us that we can look for a potential trading opportunity. So let's see what happens with this very candle. Let's see if the price closes below. But if price doesn't close below, this is what we'll be looking at. This right here is the structure of a minor downtrend, or we can say the retracement phase that we are looking at. Okay, so this is the structure, right? This is the structure of a minor downtrend. If you look here, you can see that it's a downtrend because this is a high, this is a low, lower high, and lower low. This right here is now a lower high, and this is a lower low. So we expect price to pull back and break this level to move up. But if price closes below this level for any reason, we are simply going to avoid this very trading setup and look for something else. Okay, this is the thing you need to understand, and of course, these are the things that helps you, avoid unprofitable trading scenarios. Okay, so this candle is closing. Let's see how it happened, and of course, you can see that price has closed below the level. It just means that the sellers are now ultimately stronger than the buyers, and this is no longer a buyer's market. Obviously, price will continue to fall down, and you can simply avoid to trade this very strategy and this very setup, and just avoid to trade this very market condition. You need to understand that capital preservation is also very important. Even though it is profitable and it is good to make money, you need to understand that keeping your money is also important, because you need to be able to trade again in the future. Your capital in the game is like your weapon. Okay, you cannot come to the war front without having a weapon. So you need to make sure you keep your capital. You don't waste it. You don't over trade useless or unprofitable or opportunities, so that you can keep your capital and eventually come back the next day and see how you can trade and make profit. Okay, so this is everything. This is just going to be all, because now price is obviously now has closed below, so we are not going to trade this very setup. We'll look for something else. I hope you've learned something here, and you can apply the same when you trade. We'll see you again on the next one. Of course, if you're interested in being a part of our signals, join the Telegram channel right there. The link is pinned below in the comment section. Take all of our signals 100% for free, over 30 signals every single day, and let us make money and profit together. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, keep trading, keep working hard, and have a good day.